So you have decided to buy your first Toyota Tacoma, and while you're doing your research, going through the interweb, you came across this rust issue in a Toyota Tacoma, and you're like, huh, you would think Toyota is better than that, but actually Toyota made a giant boo-boo in Tacomas, 4Runners, and a bunch of other vehicles. So if this is your first time in my channel, I'm a huge Nissan enthusiast. I have three 300ZX twin turbos, an R32 Skyline, and then I have a Toyota Tacoma. I have this Toyota Tacoma. I have an MR2. I don't want to be a Toyota enthusiast. It's just, Toyota enthusiasts are terrible people. The community is broken, arrogant, ignorant. Leave it in the comment if you disagree. I'm pretty sure you do, because you're an enthusiast, but Today we're going to talk about the Toyota frame recall, or the Toyota warranty program that Toyota is offering to all the affected vehicles. Before we go into the frame recall issue, let's talk about the history of Toyota with pickup trucks. So Toyota has been making these pickup trucks for eons, and they make this pickup truck for all different world markets, starting from Asia, Middle East, Africa, Australia, Europe, South America, North America, you name it. And they are hugely successful. If you talk about a small pickup truck and Toyota Tacoma, or on the other side of the world, they're called the Toyota Hiluxes, they are far superior and far ahead compared to the next guy around. They probably sell millions of these every year. So you would naturally assume Toyota perfected the Tacoma line. And you're right, Toyota did perfect the Tacoma series of trucks. Except in 2005, they realized they have a lot of need and demand for this vehicle, but their frame manufacturing facility can't keep up. So especially for North America, they decided to sub it out to a third-party frame manufacturer. And if you know anything about subbing out a product or getting a third-party manufacturer in, you know that the whole process basically goes through a bidding system. So, and the lowest bidder usually gets the prize, not necessarily the highest quality or the highest feature product, because it's all about numbers game. And Toyota wanted to make sure they have the best price point to get to this market. Not that they should really care about it, because Toyota vehicle has this thing called Toyota tax. That's another thing I'll ramble about a different day. But regardless of whatever the price point of a Toyota is, people will still buy it. They probably should have gone for a higher price product, but a better quality. But companies being companies, they I guess went with the lowest bidder. And later they found out there was a reason these frames cost lower, partially because the steel that they used a recycled material, or they probably have a lot of more impurities in the steel than what Toyota was using. And the other part of the equation was their corrosion protection system, or their corrosion paint on these frames were thin. So when it rained, or especially in Canada, when it snows and there's a lot of salt on the road, these frames were very vulnerable. The salt and the water corroded the metal, corroded the thin coatings, paint that got to the metal, and these frames started rusting out. And you would know everything rust out in bare environment, but these frames started rusting out at an accelerated rate. So these trucks with extensive frame corrosion started cropping out on them. They would fold, they would buckle, and they were extremely dangerous for the passengers and, you know, the users and even people around on the road. So Toyota was challenged and they were sued. They went to the court and Toyota lost the lawsuit. So Toyota decided, you know what, we're going to find out what vehicles has these defective frames. We're gonna call all of them. We're gonna inspect the frame. If this frame is salvageable, we will recoat all the frames so that they can extend the life of the frames. But not all frames would be salvageable, and the frames that's beyond salvageable, we will go ahead, rip out the band-aid and replace those frames. And Toyota being Toyota, Toyota replaced every frame that did not pass their own quality inspection. And they actually did a great job about it. And the other thing was, I have friends in the industry, they told me each frame job costed Toyota Canada somewhere around 15,000 Canadian. That's a lot of money to be investing in a vehicle which has probably 300,000-400,000 kilometers, and the vehicle might be worth $4,000 or $5,000. But Toyota Canada will take your vehicle in, replace the whole frame, and it will cost them 15,000 Canadian. And they did it. Let me show you why. Here is the list of parts that went in recalling the frame. So let's go through that. I'm not going to go through all parts, but the stuff that has been replaced is the frame itself, all the brake lines, brake calipers, suspension control arms in the front, top and bottom, suspension in the back that includes the shock and the leaf spring, brake, frame retrofit, cushions, all the little washers and all the old bushings and whatnot, crush nuts, bolt, body mounting, all the little suspension links, sway bars, front and back, you name it. So once they're done, basically the body, engine and transmission, everything else is new. In my trucks, even the gas tank, even though they were made of plastic, but the gas tank is new. The retainer on the gas tank, like you put the trucks on a hoist and you start seeing all these stickers and little things, and you know, your mind starts boggling, like to the point the engine is old, transmission is old, but all the engine mount, transmission mount, they're all new. The brake lines coming from the brake booster to the brake calipers, everything is new. It's ridiculous, it's bonkers. So another thing you should keep that in mind is when Toyota goes ask for this recall, they will basically separate the body from the ladder frame, replace the frame, put the engine back, and they have their list of parts that they're allowed to change without labor cost and parts cost to the customer. But there are certain parts that they are not included in the warranty program. Now, in your vehicle, they may or may not be required to change based on the condition of the parts. If the parts is too old, Toyota advisor will call you and ask you about, okay, this is what it's needed extra, which you may have to pay out of your pocket, and they will do the job for you. But do keep in mind that cost is far lower compared to getting a brand new frame. In my Toyota truck, it's a 2005 Toyota Tacoma with 150,000 kilometers in the engine and tranny, and brand new everything else. So essentially, to me, it's really a brand new truck, because 150,000 kilometers, which is somewhere around 80,000 miles in a Toyota 4-cylinder 5-speed truck, it's nothing. These suckers go for 500,000 miles with just proper general maintenance. So if you have to put out, you know, maybe $1,000, maybe $1,500 out of your pocket while they are doing that frame replacement, you should do that, because now you just got yourself a brand new truck, and it's something that will last, I don't know, for eons again. If anyone disagrees with anything that I just said so far, leave it at the comment section. I would like to know. I'm not an expert on this, but you know what? We all share knowledge and know from each other. Leave it at the comment section. People do read your comments. And the other thing I would really appreciate if you can help click the like button and subscribe. What it happens is the YouTube analytics that will push my video to more people who are looking for more genuine information. So please do that. And this is not a buying guide video for a Toyota Tacoma. It's something I'm thinking about, I am planning, and I'm also gathering information from all other Toyota enthusiasts. And the joke about the enthusiasts being arrogant, it is a joke. You guys are all cool. You know, it's a happy community. The car enthusiast community is made of all sorts of people, and at the end of the day, we're here for a common goal. It's for our love and joy for automobiles. So again, hit the like button and smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.